Today on Riverside Strong, we take a look at some of the amazing services and benefits Riverside Health System provides with their continuum of care and their focus on lifelong health. We'll learn about a fantastic program that allows people to safely stay in their home as they age. We'll visit one of their beautiful life plan retirement communities, and we'll gain a better understanding of what hospice and palliative care really mean. All coming up on this episode of Riverside Strong.
Adversity, disasters, emergencies, crisis. These are not the things that create character. No, these are the times, the moments that reveal character. You know what it also reveals? Compassion, empathy, humor, creativity, innovation, kindness, perseverance, knowledge, and strength. Perhaps strength most of all. We are Riverside Strong.
Welcome to Riverside Strong, where we take a look at a vast array of medical issues from the points of view of both the patients and the medical professionals who treat them. I'm your host, Cheryl Nelson. Today, we are focusing on an issue that affects all of us, aging. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, our senior population is on the rise, with 16% of Americans over the age of 65. It's difficult to see our grandparents and parents age. What happens when we can no longer care for them? What are our options? You'll be surprised at what Riverside Health System has to offer in senior living, home health care, and beyond. Stay tuned.
We are Riverside Strong. Choosing a healthcare partner is an important decision. At Riverside, we understand that. We also understand what you want and need. Exceptional care, comprehensive services, access to a network of expertly trained medical providers, specialists, and care teams when and where you need it. And most importantly, a team dedicated to partnering with you throughout your journey of lifelong health and wellness. We say partner because at Riverside, we are healthier together.
Welcome back to Riverside Strong. Today, we are talking about a sensitive topic that we will all face, aging. Most of us don't like to think about growing old. Our bodies change, issues may arise. Some are to be expected, but others can catch us by surprise. So what is your best option when you love your home, you still feel strong and healthy, but don't want to be caught off guard by an unexpected medical event? Riverside Health System has the answer.
I'm Brad Crawford. My wife Jan and I, we met in high school. And the first time I heard her play the trumpet was the song, The Holy City. And I guess that's probably what drew me to her, because I played trumpet too. I've been a member of Choose Home for about 4 years now. My wife Jan and I joined when we were 66 and extremely healthy. And so a great program that we ran across, and it just seemed like a great fit for us, especially the personal care coordinator.
I'm Hannah Barton. I am a personal services coordinator with Riverside Choose Home. The Choose Home program is a life care at home program. With the program, individuals join when they're healthy, and then we help them as their needs change, looping in doctors and specialists, home health and hospice, and even things such as friends and family, and making sure that they all know what their roles are. I think the big thing is just the members do become family, and I know that we feel the same way for them. Brad often says it's like having an adopted daughter that lives locally since his daughter is in Cambodia.
I don't have to feel like I'm isolated and I'm alone, because I know that I'm not alone. We joined in December of 17, and it was only about 6 months later that my wife was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer.
When I met Janice, she had just had an abdominal surgery, and very common when people have any type of surgery for that matter, there's going to be a level of uncertainty, a level of uncomfortableness. One of the benefits of home care, and this is why I love the field, is that we're working with clients in their environment. So with their typical day, when they wake up, our role is to help them be safe and independent within their home so that they can stay there safely. And we're using the things that they have. No two homes are the same, no two clients are the same. As a physical therapist, we build relationships and rapport with our clients. That way we get to know them on a personal level, and we build a certain level of trust because they believe in us and they know that we're there for their best interest.
When Jan did have the surgery, the following morning, I was sitting in a hotel room, Jan was unconscious, and in walks this nice hospital discharge lady. She starts asking me question after question. All of a sudden, my head went blank. I got my phone out and I handed it to the discharge lady and I said, "Call Hannah. Whatever Hannah says is fine with us." It just, I don't know how to describe it other than just total peace of mind. She was the love of my life, and her body lasted until one day after our 35th wedding anniversary. It's just so comforting to me to know that as I age and as my body starts to have more issues, that I have Choose Home and Hannah. You're joining while you still are healthy, because you never know what's around the corner. You know, in our case, it was only 6 months.
The American Society on Aging says that 63% of those 75 years or older say that their home's emotional value is more important to them than its monetary value. After all, home is where the heart is. Fortunately, Riverside's Choose Home program helps seniors stay home while enjoying the peace of mind that comes with having Riverside Health System on your side. But what if you are ready to give up all of that home maintenance and just enjoy your retirement? Riverside can help there too. We'll explore those options when we come back.
We are Riverside Strong. Strength of a community, strength of family, strength of a team. You will find these strengths at Riverside, where we have built senior living communities, facilities, and services centered around our residents and our patients, where the atmosphere feels more like family than facility, where our care teams are dedicated to you and your loved ones. Our senior living services are designed around you living your best life. Call us or go online to learn more today.
One of the most common diseases that we treat as neurosurgeons is pain in the low back. It's a complex disease that affects almost 80% of Americans at some point in their life. A lot of people are intimidated when they come into our office to see a neurosurgeon. They're often here to talk about spine surgery and brain surgery, which can be life-changing. One thing that people really don't know about brain surgery is how easy and quick the recovery is. I'm Dr. John Lamb. I'm one of the neurosurgeons with Riverside, Hampton Roads, neurosurgical and spine specialists.
Welcome back to Riverside Strong. We continue our look at lifelong aging and the various options available to us and to our loved ones. When we think about getting older, it's hard not to focus on what worries us, like expected or unexpected health issues that may arise, or the loneliness that can be associated with aging. Post-retirement life can and should be rich and fulfilling. What if you could live in a community where you can participate in lifelong learning, enjoy entertainment, build wonderful friendships, and have state-of-the-art medical services available to you should you need them? With Riverside, you can.
I'm Bree Watson. I'm the marketing manager here at Workhorse. Continuing Care Retirement Community, or a CCRC, sometimes known as a life plan community, is a community where our residents can move in and get a full continuum of care. And that includes your independent living, assisted living, often is going to include memory care, long-term care options, and also skilled rehab is something we offer here on site. CCRCs are chosen because you can age in place. You make one decision when you move and you kind of get to just ride out that decision as you age. You don't have to worry about what happens when I need new care because there's already a plan there as part of the backbone of the CCRC. So our residents choose to move here so that they make those decisions earlier in life and enjoy the rest of the years here.
I'm originally from Germany. I actively flew for 46 years. And we moved to the United States in 1970, lived in the same house for 43 years, and then came to Warwick Forest in our retirement. We were both healthy, and then within 3 months, the world came crashing down. He was diagnosed with cancer to the lower jaw, and that needed an operation. He was in the rehab for 3.5 months. He moved to Keswick, which is assisted living. And then his memory really failed and he ended up in the memory care unit at Keswick. I saw him every day. I went over to Keswick every day. I went to the memory care unit and I was in the room with him when he died. The residents here were absolutely great and helpful and supportive, and the staff too.
I'm Linda Lutz, and I am in the role of Evergreen Household Mentor. Evergreen is the assisted living memory care unit on Warwick Forest. A memory care community is where a resident has been assessed cognitively unable to live in a facility that's not safe and secure. We provide a safe and secure environment, and we provide total support to optimize both quality of life, physically, emotionally, and individually. The progression of a diagnosis of Alzheimer's or other dementia is all over the place. Most times residents come in and there'll be a plateau for a while, and then gradually there'd be some regression. Unfortunately, other times it's almost in the blink of an eye. Where they were when they came with us, cognitively, even physically, is going to transition. There's nothing we can do to change it, but we can enhance what's going on while they're with us.
There's so much more to this community, and actually you move here to start a new chapter. It's not about coming here as an ending, it's coming here as a new beginning. There's an active social life. There's things we can manage for you because it's just not fun to manage those things anymore. People are at home doing their own yard maintenance and they're doing their own household chores, and we can take care of that. And that's really one of the biggest benefits about moving here.
When I don't want to, I don't have to cook, I don't have to clean my apartment. Plus the support I get from the staff and the neighbors. And just being in a community and not being alone in a house. And it was a fairly big house. And here I have neighbors all over the place.
Not surprisingly, the opportunity to be around people of the same age is one of the top reasons people move to continuing care retirement or life plan communities. Sharing stories and establishing friendships combats isolation, boosts your sense of well-being, and can even improve your health. While it's vital to look at ways to keep ourselves and our loved ones healthy and safe as we age, it's also important to know who can help when the difficult times of loss are upon us. After the break, we will learn about hospice and palliative care and just what they can mean to us. Please stay tuned.
We're Riverside Strong. At Riverside, We are here to keep you healthy and safe. We are here for you. For annual wellness visits, managing health conditions, or if you experience new health-related issues, difficulty breathing, memory loss, or symptoms you can't explain, make your appointment today in our facilities or online. We are here when and where you need us, so don't delay your care, your health, or your wellness. Call or visit Riverside online to make your medical appointments today. Choosing a healthcare partner is an important decision. At Riverside, we understand that. We also understand what you want and need. Exceptional care, comprehensive services, access to a network of expertly trained medical providers, specialists, and care teams when and where you need it. And most importantly, a team dedicated to partnering with you throughout your journey of lifelong health and wellness. We say partner because at Riverside, we are healthier together.
Welcome back to Riverside Strong. Today, we've been learning about options available to seniors who, as they age, are trying to best plan for their future. Seeing ourselves grow old and thinking about what's to come can be uncomfortable, but it's even more difficult when it's our dearest loved ones we're faced with losing. Whether it's due to illness or simply age, we never want to see someone we love suffer. And it can be scary when we don't know how to best support them and can no longer provide adequate care for them ourselves. Fortunately, we don't have to go through this alone.
My name is Christy Matthews. My fiance name was Danny Strother. We were together for 14 years. Unfortunately, about 3 months after we moved into the home that we shared, our home was hit by a tornado that came through Gloucester on April the 16th, 2011. Our house came off the foundation. Danny had a tree fall on him. From that, became a quadriplegic. And at that time, we were undecided on what the future held. Was he coming home? Was he going to have to go into a lifelong health division? It was a long journey. Towards the end, he was really, really ill. We all knew that it was time for us to look at palliative care or hospice. And I'll tell you, that was a really hard conversation to have.
I'm Dr. Sarah West. I'm a hospice and palliative care physician with Riverside Health System. Hospice is a Medicare benefit that requires enrollment. You have to sign paperwork and it's a formal process to enroll. Palliative care is more of a philosophical place where we're providing extra support and care for families with really advanced illness. Most patients want to be at home as much as they can at the end of their life. That is a consistent thing that I hear. And I hear also from patients almost across the board that they're worried about being a burden to their families. Danny has an incredibly compelling story. We had a tornado that came through our community, and Danny was a victim of the tornado. And to the best that I understand, the tornado came through his home and he put his family in the bathtub and covered himself over them with his own body to protect them.
One of his nurses, Sandy Campbell, was his sister, as he called her. Anytime that we had a question, anytime we were nervous about something, her and the rest of the team was always there. And I will tell you that we felt like it was family. I knew that home health had our back no matter what. And that means so much to know that my Riverside team cared for him in that way, from the beginning until the very last day.
You do make bonds with these patients and their families. My mother always taught me when I was a child, always treat others like you would want to be treated yourself. I'm Sandy Campbell. I'm an LPN with Riverside Home Health, and I have been with Riverside for 46 years. Home health care is beneficial because they get to stay in their own home with their families and not in a facility. I think patients do better in that environment because they have that family support. Palliative care, we usually stay in with the patients. We don't see them as often as we do with home health, but it's usually like a once-a-week visit to help, and we work with Dr. West and with Trina to facilitate their care at home in that transition. So we go in and do assessments and med teaching, get any type of services on the outside that they may need. Well, when I first met Danny, it was kind of touch and go. We just kind of had to feel each other out. But as time went, we developed a very strong bond. We talked about everything. He was just a remarkable person. You don't stay like that for 9.5 years and keep such a positive attitude most of the time. I mean, he taught me a lot. We laughed a lot. We cried. And I miss him. He was a special person, and so is his family.
If he was here today, he would tell you he loves his Riverside family. From radiology to the ICU nurses that took care of him, to Dr. West, and particularly for Sandy, his Miss Sandy. It really made a difference for him.
Today has been an emotional day as we've explored a subject that touches us all eventually. However, getting older does not mean that you can't still enjoy a rich, full life. Thankfully, Riverside Health System provides many options to help keep us safe and healthy throughout our golden years. A heartfelt thank you goes out to Mr. Crawford, Mrs. Elver, and Ms. Matthews, who shared their very personal stories with us. And thank you for watching. Don't forget, for more information on any of the Riverside Health System services and providers, please visit riversideonline.com. If you've missed any of our past episodes, you can catch them all on yourview.com. Until next time, stay healthy and stay informed with Riverside Strong.